we have some very important news to share with you. Our detectives and deputies made 3 arrests on a very interesting diesel gas theft ring, and we want to tell you about that right now so you can look for the suspect that we are trying to find.
This case we're looking at now involves some theft of some diesel fuel at different gas stations, and this is the van that's involved. What appeared to happen is this van would pull up to the diesel fuel tanks, and then there's a cutout in the very inside between these 2 seats where this little compartment was hiding it, and there was a series of hoses that they would just pop the top off the diesel cover, slide the hoses down, and then they have 5 20-gallon pumps that can pump up to 100 gallons a minute, and then they would pump the diesel fuel into these 55-gallon drums here, as well as the 275-gallon diesel fuel tank in the back.
Okay, so have you ever seen anything like this?
No, it's actually a first for me. Quite ingenious, actually, because they have the multiple batteries used to power the electrical pumps. They've altered the suspension on the van so that it would ride flat as opposed to riding like it had a heavy load in it. So a great deal of thought has gone into this apparatus here.
Are you running into any kind of challenges right now with this?
The challenges that we're running into is just trying to figure out who all is involved. We have reason to believe that the people are from Miami, and there may be a larger scale of what they're doing with the diesel fuel. We're still in the middle of an investigation of that and exactly who all is involved. One of the issues with this particular van is that there's no registered owner on file anywhere. So we're just trying to figure out where the van's at and who it belongs to.
Go ahead and show me these pumps over here.
Okay.
Now, what's going on here?
Well, these pumps right here are run off of electricity. The batteries that were in the passenger's compartment hooked up to here, and then a jumper cable went from there to the actual vehicle's battery. And then each one of these pumps here is capable of pumping 20 gallons per minute. And there's 5 of them that are joined together in these PVC piping system. So what would happen is that they would pull up to the gas station, and then this long hose right here, they would just feed this right down through the center hole cut in the floorboard into the diesel fuel pump tank itself at the store. And then whoever was operating the pumps would just put this filler as well as this filler right here into the individual tanks that you see inside the van. And again, it would pump at a rate of about 100 gallons a minute. And then they would fill up their system, and then whenever they were filled up, they would put the cover back on and drive off.
Okay. Are you looking for anybody right now?
We have one lady that's involved, that she was arrested in Marion County, and that before we knew about the 3rd case that's involved, that she apparently has fled to Miami, and we're still actively pursuing her.
Our deputies and detectives have done an outstanding job on wrapping up these 3 cases, and now let's help them find this last person they're looking for so we can put her behind bars.